Within this video, we'll show you how to work with labs in the patient note. We currently have a medical examination note open right now for Linda Abbott, and if we look under Objective, we have this Labs section that allows us to record labs. As we can see here at the top part of this lab section, we can begin by typing in a lab. If we know the name of the lab, we can start putting in the first 3 characters, and that lab should show up. Alternatively, we can also click on the magnifying glass to be able to search, and a lot of this information will be selected through that process. So I'll hit that search magnifying glass, and we'll have different tabs depending on our configuration. Usually the first tab will list all of the different labs, or sometimes they could be broken out into further tabs along the line. We'll select a lab here and hit OK. And that'll essentially put that in as a line right here for us to manipulate a little further if we desire. We can put in a note by clicking these 3 dots here. If we're ready to record results, we can actually click into this pending box and record results. If we already have those, we can type those in. Of course, that'll be dependent on the lab and our configuration, but we're able to do that with that button there. If we want, we can link it to a problem. This will allow it to go to charge capture for billing. So just note that we could search for an ICD-10 code and make that selection here to make that connection. But once we're done, essentially we're going to hit this done button at the bottom right. Maybe I'll mention briefly before we do that, there's also patient education that we can provide. We could make this a recurring lab, or even look at a preview. If we want to take a look at this particular lab and print it out, we have that ability to do that. And of course, we can delete it by clicking the trash can icon. I'll hit done here, and you'll notice that that lab gets recorded right within our provider note. Now we can go back to that lab section. If we need to, we can go ahead and make any changes that are needed. At the top row up here, you'll see where we have the option to sign it. We also have a transmit button. That does allow us, if we actually have an interface with a lab like LabCorp or Quest, if we have that active interface, we can send these labs to an outside facility by using this button. So just know, of course, that that's available. Just some additional setup to be able to accomplish that. I'll also mention too, if you do record this and then later on want to come into this pending this pending button under status, we can do that, again entering in the different results. But we also have a scan attach button at the bottom. So if we got results through some sort of paper copy or digital copy, this should be familiar to you, similar to the document imaging module, the DIM module, and we can bring in documents to attach through here too. That is all there is to it. As far as recording this and transmitting those, it is worth noting as well that when we're out of the patient exam note, any reports that we receive regarding these labs will also be recorded in the document list area. If we scroll down, we'll see under lab report, those different reports will show up in this area for us to review as well. Well, we hope this overview was of benefit to you. Thank you for watching.